If I don't get challenged on my ideas, how can I grow, Randy? I'm only 5'6". I need growth. Model 3 performance is getting some new exciting touches. Bit ludicrous if you ask me, but why ask me when you can ask me and Randy Kirk? Let's see what we got to say about this. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. Oh, Randy, what are you up to today?
I am up to wishing I was younger.
Ah,
I don't usually have that wish. I mean, I'm okay. When
your
I hit
insurance
70,
rates must be great.
when I hit 70, I was like, what cool things can happen to me in my 70s? Little did I know I was going to end up with a YouTube channel. That's weird, Brian. Anyway, but I'm too old for a new car.
The twists and turns, especially a car like this.
But that's
Uh,
the one I would buy.
It's so fun. Model
Oh,
3 Ludicrous. Tesla Model 3 Ludicrous will be more than just a speedier Model 3, new leak show. It may even share some features with the Cybertruck. So kick it, is what I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. The rumored super quick version of Tesla's Model 3 reportedly come with a number of improvements, making it very different from previous performance. Leaked photos show parts of the interior and exterior, and a short video even shows some of the menu items in the car's main user interface. Now, I'm not going to show that video because I believe it is unauthorized and they don't want it shown. So first, it appears that the new Model 3 will have 3 drive modes: chill, sport, and insane. And yeah, like I said, I'm not going to show the video because it's not an authorized video, and I think I don't know if someone's going to get in trouble. And I've seen other outlets also declining to share it for the same reason. So yeah, here are some details without posting the leaked photos and videos. Chill, sport, insane, not ludicrous. Active suspension looks to be confirmed. 2 modes, standard and sport. Now that doesn't tell me that it's active suspension because I have steering modes in my car. Maybe it will be. I'm not sure how they would do that, but all right. And auto shift between drive and reverse, which I've seen it work correctly once in a car. Yeah, no word on the price, but if the new reports are accurate, Ludicrous would be very different. Now, other outlets have shared more pictures. We've got this more aggressive scoop here, which is, I think, better looking. 600 horsepower is what it's saying here. And a few things we left on the table, as a Tesla rep put it, referring to all the features and functions that didn't make it in the original Model 3 performance because of production hell. So yeah, more aggressive styling. There's the rear spoiler. I guess that's a big thing for some folks. And this, to compare this photo, this is just the regular front bumper versus this one, which is, as you can see, more aggressive.
yeah,
Not a big change.
right. So
Yeah,
we don't have a price yet, right?
this article is speculating 55,000 is what I saw. 618 horsepower, unique sport seats, carbon fiber trim, carbon fiber on the interior. And of course, we've got this post may contain, oh, of course, I should share this. Post may contain spoilers. What have we got here? Air filtration, standard air filter, no ionizer. RGB lighting, hardware 4, autopilot included, premium auto, yes, and red brake calipers, as you know, the fastest of all the colors. What else have we got? Revised thermal assembly. I mean, this is that. Is it revised, or are we just still talking octavalve? CAT. The low voltage is a 16-volt CATL battery. Premium mirrors. Yes, all this stuff is the same as far as I can see. But it'll be a general production trim. That's because the cars come one way, fully loaded. But I think this one had said, rumor was that it would be 55,000.
Brian, I don't know how many of the generation are left, but there's a whole bunch of folks that are, let's say, right now today between, I don't know, 49. I don't know how I picked that number, and and 70, who drove Mustangs, Camaros, GTOs, Firebirds, go down the list, Challengers, Chargers, that love the muscle cars. And those cars have been kind of put on the back burner, so to speak. The Challenger is gone. The Charger is gone. These cars are not even they're not even, part of the lineup anymore. I mean, it's Challenger was my car. My first new car that I purchased was a Challenger. I love the muscle cars. I've always loved them. There's a whole bunch of folks like that. I think this is going to sell like crazy.
Yes. And then we've got this little tidbit here. After 9 strong model years in the market, the 6th gen Camaro will retire at the conclusion of 2024. Oh, I guess they'll do the final 6th generation will come off in 24. So does that mean they're going to have a new one? The end of Camaro as we know it. It's killing off the Camaro nameplate for now as it discontinues. So yeah, these are changing times. I was at this event at a Tesla service center in Fife, Washington a couple weeks ago, and a gentleman drove by on the freeway real loud. And I just kind of looked sad and I said, your car sounds so slow. If I can hear your car, it's
not
slow. It's not fast. It's not a fast car. So that's unfortunate. And I have a whole lot of horsepower that I just don't generally use. It's there if I need it, but I don't use it. And
I do.
You do?
Yeah,
You
that's
use
the difference. That's the whole idea. It's like there's a group of folks out there, and I've talked to many of them. In fact, no, I can't even tell that story because it's somebody we all know and love. But there's the reason I'm not going to buy this new car is because I would not be trustworthy with it. It's not like coordination is so bad or my eyesight's so bad. It's just I would be hitting it all the time. I would be slamming that thing.
I don't know if you've read the comments, Randy, but apparently you're already not trustworthy.
Yeah.
And let's address that real quick. We all have our take on the stories we see. We all look at the same numbers and some of us reach different conclusions, and that's okay. That's what we're doing here, is trying to present you with a picture that's sufficiently complete that you can figure out from what we're saying which one of us is right and which parts of our theses are right, and combine them in a way that makes sense for you.
Yes.
If there was a right person, you just follow them. But I had Curious Peggy on the show a while back, and people said, why would you have him on? He's such an uber bull that his perspective doesn't make sense. And I said, right, but you watch me push back on some of his assertions. Isn't that the actual reason you're here? And if I don't get challenged on my ideas, how can I grow, Randy? I'm only 5'6". I need growth.
So if you take 5 PhD economists and put them in a room and ask them a question, you'll get 6 responses.
Yeah, I feel the same way with asking sales reps at Tesla or really anywhere. I've seen people say, I know what's going on because I drove down to the sales center and asked some 23-year-old kid who's worked there for 3 months, and he told me for sure that this is what's going to be happening and when.
Right.
And I'm telling you that there are people at those locations who may know the answers, but they know better than to talk.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I know those people personally, and they are a wealth of information that they will not share. Because I'm like, really, your career is more important than me having a scoop for 1,000 extra people? Pretty. I see where we are.
Edge judgment.
Yeah. The factory tour was wonderful. I know we didn't get much of a chance to talk about it.
Yeah.
The building from the air looks like it's a bunch of buildings kind of vaguely next to each other, but it is all, in fact, on the inside, one big building.
Yeah.
And they've got we got to see the stamping machines. We didn't get to see casting. We got a very in-depth look at the S and X line. We did
Mhm.
not get any kind of look at the 3 or Y lines. The 3 you could kind of see in the distance. The Y they did
Mm.
not take us anywhere near it.
Mm.
And I don't think that's an accident. I think they're
Yeah.
protecting proprietary information by doing so. And these tours have been open for a year and a half, and they're very hard to get, even with referral credits. It's no
Mm.
longer available as something you can buy with your referral credits,
Wow.
unfortunately,
Wow.
because I think a lot of people would enjoy it. And I got to bring a Ford production engineer with me on the tour,
Mm.
friend of the show and one of the producers of the show. So it was a great situation all around. And he is in the video that I made summing it up. If you haven't caught that, go back and find it. It was only a few days ago that it ran, and we had just a great time. Yeah, anything about the factory? We all were eyes peeled on the lookout for anything that would hint at a Model Y refresh or a compact. And of course, saw nothing that would indicate either of them, because if that evidence is there, it is not part of the tour.
Of course, we think that next week on Monday, there will be an announcement because there was this rumor of an announcement from Tesla. This is just a rumor. I think it was only a one source rumor, your favorite. And the rumor was a new product coming from Tesla next Monday. And the idea was maybe it would be the Model Y refresh, or what I call the half refresh. No metal, no metal work, just suspension, television in the rear, lights, all the ambient lighting, all the kind of easy stuff to do would be coming out and be announced on Monday. We'll see if that happens.
We will see. The interior refresh plus maybe suspension. I think those, and maybe the glass. I think all of
Maybe
those
the,
could be included. But in the comments of those videos, someone pointed out, couldn't it just be Ludicrous, the announcement? And I was
yes.
like, oh, that makes more sense. So guys, in the comments, remember these videos are where we try to make you a little bit smarter, but the comments is where you make us smarter, because somehow, even while we're talking about it, we still missed it.
Yeah.
It's
It happened.
it's my blind spot. I need a Neuralink to help me see. I don't want that unless I need it, and I don't need
Yes.
it.
Yes.
I have enough optional upgrades already. I don't need more. So yeah, in the comments, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? Leave it. And feel free to guess what my upgrades are. Keep it PG if you would. Those are what they are. And everybody else, like, subscribe, do the usual thing. Head over to the old Randy Kirk channel, see what he's up to. He does some good work, I'm told. I don't watch it. I mean, I find it to be very lowbrow and
I don't watch
unsophisticated.
it.
Yeah. I mean, every now and then I'll meet content producers from other channels, and they'll say something that lets me realize that they actually watch my videos. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
I
Because,
know.
you know, because you don't watch my videos and you like me. But everybody else do the things. Smash the thumbs. Your own mind doesn't matter. It's all just how life works. And stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots soon, maybe next week when the big announcement comes out, or this week if I can get to it then.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Very exciting.